Hi guys, this is Dan from the Investment ABC, your guide to financial freedom. And in this video, I want to talk about CCIV and Lucid Motors. CCIV is tradable in Berlin and TradeGate Germany as of last week, and the price went up to over 32 euros and 50 cents, which is approximately $39.48 once it was tradable on these exchanges. This is totally crazy since nothing is confirmed yet, and many German investors were caught by FOMO. FOMOing into a stock will most of the time lead to losses, so if you gamble, try to gamble with calculation. In my opinion, the probability is over 95% that an acquisition will happen, but until now nothing is confirmed. The question now is how to play this stock. We always have to differentiate between hype and fundamental value. We have no idea what the conditions will be if an acquisition even takes place. The only information we have right now is through Bloomberg that Lucid will be valued at around 15 billion US dollar at a price of $10 per share of CCIV. At a price of $40 per share for CCIV, the market is valuing Lucid at 60 billion US dollar already. 60 billion for a company that hasn't sold one car as of now is a hefty price tag. Yes, the company has a lot of potential in the long run, but they have also a lot to prove. The car is available in spring 2021 according to their website, which will be the first milestone the company has to deliver on. Their production capacity in Arizona is around 30,000 and they are planning to expand it to 400,000 by 2028. The Lucid Air is ranging in price between 69,900 US dollars and 161,500 US dollars. Even if they're selling 30,000 cars in 2021, the revenue would be around 3 to 4 billion US dollar. Even with this kind of revenue, 60 billion US dollar is a high valuation in my opinion. The company will need a couple of years to grow into this valuation, especially if the market sentiment turns negative. In a bull market, all boats rise with the tide, but many companies that lack the fundamentals will be wiped out during the recession. In the end, investing in a stock is investing in the fundamentals of the company and not just hype. We just have not enough data to judge how the fundamentals of Lucid Motors are going to be. Still, there is so much hype around this company right now and so much dumb money available looking for a place to flow that when the acquisition is announced, the stock could easily surpass $50 and go to even $80 or $100 just in FOMO alone. Many people are waiting on the sidelines just to buy a small position for the long run. If enough people are holding a small portion for the long run, there won't be too many shares available on the market, which could push prices higher. The mentality of most young investors these days is to hold a good stock forever, since stocks can only go up. I disagree with that, but it will be a topic for another video. So the way I'm going to play the stock is to sell a part of my shares to cover my initial investment once the merger is announced and hold the rest in my long-term portfolio. In my opinion, Lucid Motors has good chances to be successful in the EV space. I am very confident that CCIV will announce a merger with Lucid. The question is just when. Friday's price action in a very weak market indicates to me that an announcement is not far away, but that is just pure speculation. Recently, the chief of the Saudi wealth fund had an interview with CNBC where he did not deny the SPAQ rumor. On the contrary, he said the following, which I think leads me to believe even more than an acquisition of Lucid is only a question of time.
You mentioned IPOs, of course. They now include the ability to go public through a SPAC. And I mention that because you are a significant holder of a company that's gotten a lot of people's attention, Lucid Motors. I think you own as much as 67%, having been significant equity in that. Are you in talks with Michael Klein's SPAC, Churchill Capital 4, to take Lucid public?
Lucid is really a great investment. We invested in the company in 2018, and we've deployed $1.3 billion of new cash. We built the factory in Arizona, the head office in San Francisco. We helped the turnaround story of Lucid, which was a good think the company will come into commercial production sometime in the either second quarter or the beginning of the second half of this year, which is something we're really proud of. Of course, the next level of such company is to go either for private placement or to go to the market through an IPO or a SPAC. So the company now, through its board, they're evaluating different alternatives, and hopefully we will hear from them soon on the best alternative that they feel like.
Is there one, as the large shareholder, that you favor over others?
I will have to hear the board, and we have some representatives in the board. I'll have to hear from them. I don't think they've come to a conclusion yet. So hopefully we will hear from them soon, and it will be announced.
Yeah.
I can imagine that there might be some kind of negotiations between Lucid and the Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, the PIF, about a second plant in Jeddah. This might be true because the PIF holds a 67% stake in Lucid Motors, which means that they have a lot to decide even if the project is not viable, to say it friendly. This is the big difference between Lucid Motors and Tesla or NIO, for example, which are mainly led by the founders. I don't see too much sense in building a second plant in Saudi Arabia. They shouldn't waste the money, but use it for a second plant in China, for example. The Saudis have the cheapest oil on earth, and they're rich and will import a Lucid car anyways if they like it. Maybe the CEO of Lucid, Peter Rawlinson, is trying to talk the PIF out of this idea. I really hope for the company that it builds its second plant in China instead. If anyone sees a benefit in establishing a second plant in Saudi Arabia, please comment. I think the merger will still take place in the end because Bloomberg has a good track record in predicting these mergers, and a lot of things are pointing to that this is true. Another SPAC acquisition which Bloomberg said will happen is between Faraday Future and Property Solutions Acquisition Corp, and they were right with that too. As an investor, we just have to wait and see what will happen and evaluate the risk-reward ratio for us in both cases. The earlier investors got into Lucid, the smaller the risk, because even if the merger falls through, CCIV will most likely fall just to the $13 to $14 range before picking up again when another target is found. The SPAC has a lot of money and great management, and I'm sure it will find a good company at some point. But like always, this is just my own opinion and no financial advice, since I'm no financial advisor. Always do your own due diligence. If you liked the video, hit the like button to support the channel, share, comment, and subscribe for more stock picks like CCIV. You can also join our Patreon to get quick access to all our trades. Here is a quick overview of all my picks that I have covered here on YouTube so far for you to check out. Bye guys, and see you in the next one.